Hi, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to use a local WordPress environment to edit a custom theme. In this specific case, we're going to migrate a pre-existing theme into a fresh copy of WordPress. This is going to require a tool called Local. It's designed by a company called Flywheel. This is a really useful tool when developing custom themes. So go ahead and download and install this. You may want to pause this video while you do that and then pick back up after it's done because it will take a few minutes. And when you're done, you will see this will actually be blank, but you can start a new website by clicking the plus here. And we're going to go ahead and name this tutorial demo. Hit continue. You can go with the preferred settings. That's always okay. I use user and admin as my username and password for these little sample sites. And it's going to take a second here while it initiates everything. And when it's ready, you're going to notice you get a little green light. That means that your website is being hosted live on your local environment, though. So this is, again, it's not available to anybody outside of your computer. And we're going to go ahead, you can see that there's open site and admin. For the purpose of migrating a theme, you're going to want to hit admin. And just remember those credentials. Go ahead and save. And the first thing we want to do now that we're in is install a plugin, which is over here on the left sidebar. What you're looking at right now, this is the backend of WordPress. So this is not what clients see. This is what an admin sees only when they log in. So if you click here, you can view the site, and this is the pre-installed theme with a little bit of placeholder content. And this bar is only visible to admin. So if you log out, this bar will disappear. Let's go back to the dashboard. And so right now what we're going to do is install a plugin called All-in-One it's All-in-One WP Migrate. This is an awesome tool for transferring information from one WordPress to another. So it was a pretty quick, you just activate it and it's good to go. So it'll pop up on the sidebar here, which is where all of your plugins will show up. With the exception of a few, they may show up in your settings or tools nested in the little menus here. So right now, we don't really have anything to export because this is just a clean copy of WordPress. But what we're going to do, you'll see in local here, I have my FCD template also running, which is open in this other tab here. And it also has all-in-one WordPress migration installed. And this is actually really important. You have to have this installed in both copies of WordPress for this to work. And what we're doing right now is pretty much trying to take all the content and theme information and transfer it over here. And the reason being that if you look under appearance and themes, there is the FCD template theme, which is inside of the directory. So we want to get all those files over. This is just a nice quick process, and it does a lot of the back-end work for you. So we're going to go here, go to export, and you'll export as a file. Go ahead and download it. Alright, so we're going to go over to the tutorial, and then you're going to hit input or import, and you can just drag and drop. It'll take a second here. And so this will overwrite everything that exists on here. Now this is a clean copy of WordPress. There's nothing there, so that's okay. But keep note that like if you do have like a website that you've been working on for a long time, you don't want to migrate something in on top of it because it will erase everything. In this case, we're going to go ahead and proceed. Finish. And it doesn't look a whole lot different, but you'll notice it's going to make you log in, and you'll use the credentials from the other WordPress because we've totally migrated all the information, users and everything, to this site. The credentials on the other one are the same, in my case. And so what you'll notice here now is if you go to the themes, that FCD template has been installed on this copy of WordPress. And if you go here, instead of seeing all that placeholder, you're going to see a blank screen. This theme is still under development, but this is how you successfully transfer and migrate a WordPress theme over to like a new copy. And this is really good for development purposes so that you don't mess up like original files, anything along those lines. So you can always just branch it out and keep making new copies, and that way you have earlier versions saved. It's kind of like working in GitHub. You can kind of do version control, and I found that to be a really useful tool. In the next tutorial, I'm going to show you all the files actually involved in creating a custom theme from scratch. But for this purpose, we just wanted to migrate it over.